Hey everyone, Sorin here. I wanted to make this channel to talk about stuff. Particularly, I want to talk about games, books, and other media that we all enjoy. The channel is going to have some gameplay videos because I love video games, but I also want to talk about some game design discussions, maybe write some books. I'm an author, an artist, and a game designer, and I kind of want to share all of those facets of myself with you guys. If nothing else comes of the channel, it will represent kind of a video diary of my progress through my projects. Right now, I have a few projects that I want to get started. The first is a, quote, remake of Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced using more modern visuals. I'm thinking like a kind of Genshin Impact style, but using the same mechanics. Kind of recreating the game, trying to keep it similar to the original, maybe have like voice actors and stuff, like cool cutscenes and stuff. We'll see. I want to make videos talking about the project, talking about the game design, gameplay videos as I go through the game and we examine maps and mechanics and characters and make scripts and all kinds of stuff. Do the programming side of it. Really dissect it and create something uniquely new from something that already exists. Something that's really useful in game design is taking something that already works and tweaking it a little bit to make it better. A good example of this is that my game design teacher always brought up is that Doom is just Pac-Man in 3D, which sounds absurd, but mechanically it is. It's the same thing. I hope to create a demo, a playable demo, maybe like a level or two, or like a menu and a level for by the middle of 2022. That's a long ways away, and we're probably going to get it done before that, but I wanted to give that goal up front. I hope to get it off the ground. If it turns out to be something really cool, or if people back it, or hell, if Square Enix wants to do something with it, who knows? Maybe that's where I start my career as a game designer. We'll see. If nothing else, this project of recreating this and learning the mechanics and watching videos and making the art will allow me to go on to my second project and use those skills. Pretty much I've been making this game in my head and designing it on paper and all that, working on it in Java and Unity and things like that for a while now, and it's this kind of hybrid of Final Fantasy Tactics, because I love tactical RPGs, some JRPG elements like the turn-based good guys on one side, bad guys on the other, taking turns using stats and stuff, and some card game elements. But I really want to take these things and make them more like RPG depth-wise, more customization, be able to create a system that allows people to truly customize their characters, making these crazy cool rosters of characters that are specialized or like just unique, and be able to use them in unique situations. I know that a lot of the gaming industry tries to simplify the designs of their characters so that more, like a broader audience can work with them. And I think we could have a version of the characters that you can just say, okay, I want this to be the generic flame swordsman guy. And you don't have to go too deep into that. But if you wanted to be super creative or unique, you could. And I think that it would be really cool to have a game that's that depth. Anyway, that's a long project. It's my pet project. Really and truly, we're just learning the skills right now to make that happen. And who knows, if enough people watch these videos and see my projects, maybe we'll get some backing. Maybe we will get some people that want to support it and make it a reality. In addition to that, I am an author. I am currently working on a couple of books. Right now, my first full-length novel that's technically written needs to be kind of rewritten and updated and edited. It's called The Thing About Hilltops. And if you guys are interested, I can share a bit of that. I want to make some videos covering the design of the book and my vision for it, the characters, kind of dissecting my thought process, maybe do some audiobook action and like read a chapter for a video. It is my intellectual property, so I can do whatever the hell I want. In addition to that, I'm also writing a fantasy novel series called Etheric, which kind of goes in more in depth. I'm kind of basing my my RPG game that I talked about in the previous section on this novel series. And so it'd be cool to kind of go through that and do the same sort of stuff, writing videos, dissection videos, character videos, audiobook videos, and see where that goes. In addition to that, there's also the sequel to The Thing About Hilltops. I have a couple of other projects that we might get into. But for the most part, those two big ones are going to be the focus. Books are my passion. You know, I really like books. I really like reading books. I like writing books. I like telling stories and reading about other people's stories. And so it'd be cool to make some videos talking about books I like, talking about books, you know, my viewers, you guys like, dissecting. I think it'd be really cool to make like Cliff Note videos so people that don't read big books can still be part of the culture. I think getting kind of your toe wet, you know, dipping your toe in first could really open up a world of creativity and a new media, just a new skill. Sometimes it's really intimidating to look at the great cliffside that is reading crazy books and think I'll never get there, but who knows, maybe a nice little taste might motivate people. And so I'd probably do a couple of videos on that kind of stuff. For the sake of reading things out loud, like word for word, I think you have to get permission from a publisher, but who knows. We'll see in the future how that goes. I think it'd be kind of cool to talk about my streamer friends. I have a couple of friends that are in like the speedrunning community that do other streaming stuff, and I really like that world. I've tried it multiple times. I'm just not very good in my current lifestyle to do it, and who knows, maybe that'll change. I think it'd be cool to like kind of interview people and talk about stuff and kind of make it like more talk showy, learn some secrets or just discuss the games they like. You know, I'm like I said, I'm a big fan of speedrunning, so maybe making some guides about speedrunning games would be kind of cool. Also, it's important to note that, like, especially while we're making games and stuff, I'm also an artist, and I have my bachelor's in art, studio art, like digital art specifically, and so I wanted to kind of build my portfolio up a bit with that, with some animation, some 3D modeling. That's what I studied, so I would really like doing that with some projects, so we'll probably do some videos on that as well. Overall, I think I have a lot of stuff to talk about, and I'm totally open to ideas and suggestions as time goes on. I want to post at least 3 times a week. That's my goal. I'm going to try to do more, but if I can do 3 times a week, I'll be satisfied. I'll keep everyone posted as things get moving, and if you have any questions or comments, be sure to leave them below. I'm going to do the generic YouTube like, comment, subscribe kind of thing, but really it will the initial growth of the channel and the prolonged growth of the channel will really depend on people supporting and doing the algorithm BS. So I think it'd be really cool to build a community around these creative ideas, get more people involved, turn this into more of a community than just a video journal, pretty much. And I'll be satisfied if it's just a video journal, because it'll be proof that I did something. I want to leave things as flexible as possible. I know the algorithm wants you to do the same old thing every single day, and there's merit to that, but I think for now, this is the way to go for me. So until next time, I'm Sorin Fate, and you just finished the first episode of Sorin Says.